Thanks for joining today's snapshot. It's been a whole week since I've done one of these snapshots because I was on vacation. So I'm glad people of Dr. Martin Luther Church and others are watching today because I know the viewership will be down after that hiatus. Well, today is the anniversary of the eruption of Mount Vesuvius on August 24th, 79 AD, destroying the towns of Pompeii and Herculaneum, which is nearby Pompeii. There had been several earthquakes and minor eruptions over the decades, so the people weren't that worried when it first erupted, but soon enough it spewed ash and pumice and other molten lava 15 miles up into the air and killed 15,000 people in a few hours. A historian, an author, naturalist named Pliny the Younger was northwest of Vesuvius and was able to view the eruption, and his very accurate description has carried through the centuries and influenced how people talk about eruptions of volcanic activity. He was the nephew of the very famous Pliny the Elder, who went to try to rescue people from Pompeii and died in the process. Well, the eruption burying Pompeii and the subsequent excavations centuries and centuries later provide a unique snapshot of Roman life. The lavish lifestyle, painted walls, mosaics on the floor, beautiful tiles, and buried among the 13 to 20 feet of ash were these dead people and animals. And as I said, it was centuries before they were excavated. It was forgotten until 1592, and then again in 1748 they did more excavation. More recently in the 1860s they realized that the voids in the lava and pumice that had solidified, those voids were actually dead bodies that had turned to nothing, and they injected plaster of Paris and then resin, and now when you visit Pompeii you can see the forms of some of these people who perished in that terrible catastrophe. Well, the fact that it was dozens of centuries before it was found again, literally forgotten about, reminds me of the ruins of Baalbek in Lebanon, which is an amazing place. There's a huge temple to Jupiter and to Bacchus. There are a couple of huge stones that have been quarried there that, believe it or not, weigh 2 to 3 million pounds each. How did they do that? In Palmyra in Syria, there is a great Roman excavation that we've never heard of. And I was lucky enough to go there before the war in Syria, and it's just amazing. And none of us will probably ever get there in our lifetimes again because of the controversy and the conflict in Palmyra. Ephesus wasn't itself rebuilt until the 19th century, excavated, I should say. Why did we not hear about Baalbek, Pompeii, and Herculaneum, those towns, for so long? I think it's probably because St. Paul never visited there, didn't write any letters there. He did to Ephesus, so we always were looking for that. Well, it just shows you the temporal nature of our existence and leads to the closing hymn. Time, like an ever-rolling stream, soon bears us all away. We fly forgotten as a dream dies at the opening day. O God, our help in ages past, our hope for years to come, still be our guide while troubles last and our eternal home. Thanks for joining today. God bless you.